Welcome into Cooking with Margie. I'm Eric Stafford. This is Margie Manshore, and today we have something exotic, maybe?
We're gonna make a stir fry.
Okay, I love stir fry.
At one time it was exotic, but now it's gotten pretty popular. so we're gonna have a sauce with peanut butter and curry.
Yeah, I was thinking, I haven't ever put peanut butter in stir fry, so.
Well, this will be new for you.
It's new.
Do you like peanut butter?
Oh, yeah.
I do too. I love peanut butter. It makes a great sauce. It thickens it up, right?
Okay,
Which would
cool,
make sense. Okay, so we don't have a wok, you might notice.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have a wok to stir fry, so it's really available to anyone who has a skillet.
Okay. All right.
So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to put in some canola oil. I like to use canola oil because it has a high heat point. You want it to be pretty hot.
Yeah.
Medium high to high.
Now, high heat point meaning it doesn't smoke or burn as quick. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So some of your oils will do that. They'll just start smoking and not good.
Then you got the fans running in the kitchen.
Absolutely. And we don't have a good fan system in here. So,
yeah, okay.
So we just have a fire alarm.
All right. And it's with all things, we're starting with an onion.
Onion, as with all things. So we have, I have diced up one medium onion. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. And the thing with the stir fry is you do want to move it around a good bit so it doesn't burn, since it is a high heat or medium high heat.
Now, what have you got your cooking thing set to?
I've got this at about 400.
Oh, okay, because I saw that one of those onions popped right out of there.
Yes.
It jumped.
Yes,
like
ow, that's hot. Okay, so now I have 1 pound of chicken breast.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not chicken breast, chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs have more flavor and taste a little better.
Yeah, so I went with the chicken thighs, exactly.
Yeah, and it's a little cheaper usually. So.
Yes, although it seems like they've gotten a little bit more expensive lately.
Oh, are they?
People are catching on.
More flavor, usually cheaper.
So they raise the price, right?
Raise the price, yeah. It's like hamburgers, so expensive now, and it used to be kind of a lowbrow thing when I was growing up, was meatloaf and
$6 a pound or something
serious,
now.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit, but there's a lot you can do with it.
Oh, yeah.
But with this, we could use any kind of meat that we wanted. I mean, we could have beef would be really good. Pork would be good. Just cut up into, I guess I cut up about 1/2-inch dice.
Yeah.
So that it cooks pretty quickly. So the advantage, if you do use beef, that you can get the lean cuts that aren't quite as tender. Just cut them up really small, then you don't have to chew them as much, right?
Yeah.
So
don't have to work at it as hard.
Exactly. So it works for that, and it's not as expensive.
Yeah.
If you get those lean cuts that aren't quite as tender as what you would need for a steak or something.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, I think your job today, while I keep moving this around, I'm going to cook this up first, and then I'm going to do the vegetables.
Okay.
So I've got 6 cups of vegetables.
Is that asparagus in there?
I've got some asparagus.
I
Yes.
saw a little purple in there, a little asparagus leaf.
So the asparagus is coming in the stores from Mexico right now.
Oh, okay.
But soon, here we are in March, that's usually the first local vegetable to pop up out of the ground.
Oh, okay.
Is the asparagus. So we'll be seeing that soon. So you could do a stir fry with just asparagus. You don't have to have a big variety of vegetables.
Yeah.
You could just have one vegetable that you like in there. So, of course, you have to have the onion, right?
Oh yeah, you got to have that. You got to have flavor. Onion or garlic? It's got to be some kind of bulbous something.
Well, yes, and that brings me to your sauce.
My sauce.
Of course, you're going to have some garlic in that sauce.
Okay. And I'm seeing some chopped garlic over here.
I've already chopped up 2 cloves of garlic. So this is the garlic.
Okay.
So here's your bowl. You can just combine all these things.
Okay.
2 cloves. That's 2 of these. So the big thing is a bulb. The little things are called a clove.
Okay.
And some people do not know that, so it's
Yeah.
a good thing to bring up.
Especially vampires. Vampires.
I know some people that love garlic, and you wonder, they kind of smell like a vampire. So we have 2 tablespoons of minced ginger.
Oh, okay.
So this ginger root, I
ginger
just
root.
got that at, I think most grocery stores, you can find ginger root in the produce section. It's going to have a totally different flavor than the ground ginger, the dried ground ginger. So
it smells so good.
Oh, it really
Ginger.
does. It does. It's kind of a spicy flavor to me.
Yeah.
Very aromatic. Okay, you're going to add 3 tablespoons of honey. So
Okay.
that's going to, obviously, that'll be where our sweetness comes from. You could you could use maple syrup if you wanted to.
Yeah.
That's another really nice liquid sweetener that would go well in there. Some people just use sugar,
Yeah, you could.
but I like the complexity of honey or maple syrup a little bit better than just plain sugar. All right, this doesn't take long. This is almost
it's already about done there.
about done. So
About done.
got a fresh bowl. I'm going to go ahead and take that out before I start on the veggies. I have seen some people, they're making a small amount, just leaving their meat in when they add the veggies, but we need a little bit more space than that. So that's why I'm doing it a little bit in batches. Yeah, if you were just doing this for one person or 2 people, you could just cook it all together. Okay, you've got so you want to do 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And it seems like Asian food always has soy sauce in it, right?
Is that it?
Yep, that's it. Tamari
Oh, okay.
is another word.
We're going to use it today.
Yeah, good
We're
one.
not waiting till tomorrow.
Good one, Eric. I think the difference
The
is
dad jokes just all come out.
the tamari is
2 of these?
2 of those. The tamari is 100% from soy, and just soy sauce has some wheat in it as well. So then that is actually gluten-free.
Oh, okay.
So
I saw all the gluten-free and all that, but I wasn't seeing. Oh, okay. I finally see the soy sauce. It's very small over here in the corner. I was scared.
Got to know what it is.
I was scared.
Tamari.
Tamari.
Okay, so I'm going to add 4 cups of the harder to cook vegetables here. I've got the stems from the asparagus, and I've got stems from my bok choy. So I have a baby bok choy.
Okay.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
So I chop that all up, and the stems are really nice. They do add a crunch, but they do take a little bit longer to cook than the leaves. So I'm going to add the leaves. I separated out the leaves, and I just sliced up the stems. And then, of course, your tip of your asparagus is really delicate, so it's going to take less time to cook than the stem.
Oh, yeah. The stems are kind of hard.
Yeah, the stem's a little hard.
A little hard.
So, did you know that you can just bend an asparagus like this, a stalk, and then the part that you really don't want to eat is just going to kind of pop off?
No, I didn't know that.
Because it's kind of woodier.
Yeah,
and
it
stiffer.
is. It is like bamboo almost.
Right, so now this is the tender part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
That is pretty cool. We like to grill them. We like to put them on some skewers. Put 2 skewers through a whole line of them and kind of grill it.
Oh,
In the summer,
cool.
that's really good.
Nice. They must be bigger ones than that.
No, you can snake it through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get through that. But now I might do the more juicier bits, more tender bits.
Right. Now you know how to pop those off.
Yeah.
All right, you got your soy sauce.
Got my soy.
We're going to add 3 tablespoons of the curry paste. So this is it's called Thai red curry paste. You can find that in the Asian food section. typically
Okay.
in your grocery store.
Okay.
And it just is a combination of different seasonings,
Okay.
as all curries are.
Okay.
You need a little spoon to get
I need a
that
little
out.
spoon or
Yeah.
something, yeah.
So typically curries are very, I think they originated in India, and there's all kinds of dishes that are made that are called curries.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going to use that and add it. It's not a typical thing to add to a stir fry, but it gives it a lot of flavor.
Okay.
It usually has peppers in it.
Yeah, it smells strong.
Maybe some cumin. Sometimes they have these lime leaves that are ground up.
Yep.
Okay, so these are looking
And how many of these are we doing? 3?
3, yes. It also is going to add a little zip to it, I'll have to
Yeah,
say.
you can smell the zip.
Smell the zip.
You smell the zip in there.
But we do have a pound of chicken and 6 cups of vegetables,
Yeah,
right?
we got something to add
So-
some zip to. So
Absolutely.
no worse than Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Spicy
I know,
chicken.
they got the spicy chicken, right?
Spicy
the
chicken.
Cajun.
Wow,
We'll have to do Cajun one day. That
we will
would be
have to do
fun.
Cajun.
Okay, now I'm going to add the more tender vegetables,
Okay.
less hardy ones. I've got the leaves of my bok choy and the tips of the asparagus. So I'm just going to keep moving those around. Okay, you got that in there?
Got that in there.
So we need 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar.
Okay, now we have 2 different brands. Are we trying to finish one off?
I'm trying to finish that one off.
Finish
It's been
this off.
around a long time. But vinegar lasts a long time. Right?
Yeah, it does.
What's it going to do?
And how many of these?
Turn to vinegar?
Yeah,
two,
turn-
2.
2. I didn't want to get too happy with it.
Now rice vinegar, you could use a different type of vinegar, like just a white vinegar if you didn't have rice vinegar.
Yeah, it just
It would
smells
be
regular vinegary.
The thing is, it's a little less strong. It is
Really?
a milder flavor than really any other vinegar. And it's often used like rice in Asian cooking.
Okay.
Okay, you already got your ginger and your garlic. Oh, you got to add the peanut
I
butter.
gotta put some peanut butter in there.
Half
I'm
a
seeing
cup.
that. And I see that. It's a big old thing.
Good bit of peanut butter.
Good bit of peanut butter. And they
And
use a lot of peanuts in Thai cooking, don't they?
yes. Stir fries, a lot of times they'll top with peanuts.
Oh, okay.
Just give a little crunch. We're going to do that today.
Okay.
So, actually, stir frying is a Chinese method of cooking.
Oh, really?
It originated in China centuries ago. It was brought over to the United States by Chinese immigrants in the early 1800s.
So I guess, when you see them out west and working on the railroad and all that stuff.
The gold rush.
The gold
all
rush,
that.
all
Yep.
that.
They brought over the cooking method of stir fry. It kind of stayed in the Chinese community or in Chinese restaurants until around the 40s.
Really?
And the rest of the
World called up.
world, they're like, hey, this is pretty good. Maybe we should
Not
do
so
this at
bad.
home. Then in the 70s, it got really popular. People, busy
Malt
schedules.
woks. I remember having woks and fondue and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, it was a trend.
It was kind of a trend.
Okay, I think this is about cooked through. My greens have wilted. Everything is looking nice. I mean, however much you like yours done. If you like your vegetables cooked a little longer, just stir fry them a little longer.
Yeah.
I have realized that as a Southerner, I do like my vegetables cooked more than some people.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really realize that until I was around people that aren't Southerners.
Yeah, I think they, around here we like to, we don't like so much crisp and bite. They tend to like it if it's a little softer.
a little bit softer, a little crisp, but not like
crisp.
raw.
Yeah. No.
So I put that chicken back in. Ooh, yeah. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Now, if you want to just pour that sauce in, we'll turn it down a little bit, and then we can just.
I tried to mix it up really good.
Blend those flavors. Yeah.
And you can tell that you see that peanut butter and it's a little chunky in there, but once that heat hits it, it's gonna go wah and just melt like butter.
It will.
Like butter. So.
And I use the all-natural peanut butter. I mean, you could use any kind of peanut butter you have.
Yeah.
But I like that one because it doesn't have any hydrogenated or saturated fats in it. It just has the natural peanut.
Yeah,
fat.
or if you got some peanuts hanging around, you could just like put them in a food processor or a blender, and boom, you're gonna have some peanut butter.
If you had a really good blender, I know some of the blenders are really good. Now some of them aren't
Eric's
that good.
saying this in theory.
You may be disappointed.
I don't really have a food processor. I used to work next to a health food store, and they had a grind your own peanut butter machine, and you would go in and you could just grind them up.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to get it. And sometimes they'll have almond butter.
Yeah, any of those things you can kind of nuts you can do that with.
Oh yes,
that looks
fresher
good.
is better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all coming together.
When coffee got all big, I remember, coffee houses, I remember people getting the green coffee beans and roasting them themselves at home, then grinding them up.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
No, they say it don't take much to roast them. It's kind of like a stir fry.
Interesting.
So.
After you learn how to do something, it's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of time.
Yeah. I'm always in amazement of instant potatoes because it don't take that long to make regular potatoes, folks. It takes almost just the same amount of time.
Instant potatoes, or now there's ones that you can buy in the store that are actually prepared.
Yeah, they're already done.
They're already done, and I saw that and I thought, wow.
Yeah, you can doctor those up though. I've seen that on Food Network too. They'll like put a little more butter. They'll zhuzh them a little bit. Put a little butter or something.
But yeah, boiling that, spending that 10 minutes boiling the
potatoes. 10 minutes,
man. Good stuff.
10 minutes. 4 minutes in the microwave.
Can't do it.
Or for the instant, or 10 minutes boiling the real deal.
So I've got some cilantro.
Woohoo!
I like to use cilantro.
Yep.
I'm going to I cut up half a cup of cilantro leaves. I want to leave some to sprinkle on the top, so I'll just put a little bit in here. As with all fresh herbs like this, most of them, we like to add them at the end because if they cook too long, they start losing their flavor.
Oh, okay.
And I have some peanuts that I just roughly chopped. So this is a half a cup of peanuts. So I'm going to toss those in, and again, save some to top our bowl with.
Okay.
It makes it look nice.
It does make it look nice. And it will have that little hidden crunch in there.
Yeah, so texture is the thing too. So the advantage of using the bell pepper is you can see the color. Otherwise it would just be the green, but
yeah, that adds a little. You want colorful food. You want something attractive.
Because we do begin, I think the first thing we notice is the aroma of the food. So that's what attracts you first. And then you see it. So you eat with your nose and then your eyes and then your taste buds.
But
that's last,
as we've learned from watching Margie, the more colors you have, usually the more of vegetables, the more flavors and vitamins and things like that you have. So having the colors, you go with the colors, it kind of helps.
That's the easiest thing instead of trying to learn all this nutrition stuff.
So is that colorful enough?
Is that colorful? Oh, okay. That'll work for me.
That'll work.
My body should like that.
Yep.
Okay, that is just coming through. That looks good. So I've already cooked up some rice.
Okay.
So of course, I like to use the whole grain.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be whole grain. I can sense it. Oh wow, that is like long grain. That's like different.
Well,
that's even more whole grain than normal.
This is a wild rice blend. I
Oh,
think it has a
okay.
little bit of white in it, but it's got brown in it,
Yeah.
and it's got wild.
Yeah, it's
and
got a
white.
good mix. That's a good, and
So-
that's, talk about your colors, that's got a lot of colors in it itself.
It does. It looks prettier than just the brown or the white,
Yeah,
I think.
it presents better.
Exactly. Okay, so we'll put that on the bottom. Let's see. We'll use that.
Yeah, I haven't used that, so
All right,
it's
put
wide open.
A little bit of, make you a plate or a bowl.
A bowl, yeah. Where's the chopsticks?
Ah, well,
Not that I can use them,
I've never
but
been
where
good
are
at
they
using
at?
them.
I've never been good at it either. I get the idea, but I've never been good at it.
We should practice.
I
The thing
guess.
is, they give them to you at the restaurant where you don't want to be embarrassed.
Oh well.
So we should just get them at home.
You can tell my embarrassment level's very low. I don't care. I might
Doesn't
whip out a
bother
pencil
you.
sharpener and sharpen the end of it and then just poke it and get what I want.
So what's that guy doing? And you're like, oh, doesn't matter.
Sharpen his cutlery.
Okay, so sprinkle
look
a
at that.
little bit of cilantro
Little zhoosh,
and little nuts.
little peanuts to it.
And there you have it.
And there you have it. Look at that.
Looks good enough to eat, huh?
I know, right?
Isn't it aromatic?
It is. It is aromatic.
And I will give you a big fork.
Oh, I get a fork to eat with it. Yeah, instead of the chopsticks.
I don't know. I don't see any chopsticks.
Good deal.
Just some toothpicks.
Oh man, it's so hot. The bowl's hot. I'm picking up the bowl and I'm like, the bowl, she is warm. Now I mix it up a little bit. I want some of that rice in there too.
All right. See what you think. That sauce is really going to carry it through.
It is. It's really good.
Tangy, but not too tangy.
No, I don't
hopefully.
think it's that tangy. I guess the tangy is sneaking up on me. It is a little tangy. But love the pepper.
And I feel like the peanut butter is not overpowering. It's just
No, it's not.
because it has so many other flavors
No.
that it's just
No, it's just the
complementary
sauce.
to it.
Yeah, it's just the sauce. You don't even sense it that way. I mean, I wouldn't even think about peanuts if you hadn't sprinkled a little bit on top, you know?
Right.
You don't even think of it as that way. It's really good, and that's a lot of great vegetables in there.
Yes. So one of the things about the stir fry is it really encourages you to eat more vegetables and eat a moderate amount of the meat, and that's what we want to do to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Because most people eat little vegetable and much meat, so it's kind of the
I could eat a lot
opposite.
of this.
Well,
It's
that's
great.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. So thank you so much.
You're welcome, and I hope you try this recipe at home
Okay.
and enjoy that.
Yeah, sounds
And
great.
Hope you guys try it too.
Later.